Good morning, guys. I hope you're feeling great this morning. I hopped on here really quickly, as I always say. I want to speak a little bit about cutting it like it's cancer. If a doctor told you there was cancer in your body, would you tell them leave a little bit behind? Of course not. Because if it isn't completely removed, it could grow and potentially spread, right? We must consider this when it comes to toxicity. We have a habit of keeping toxic things around because they don't seem that bad initially. We ignore all the lies. We overlook the negativity, telling ourselves it's just this one time, or maybe they'll change. But toxic people, toxic mindsets, and toxic habits rarely stay small. They grow. Just think of the friend that gossips about everyone. You think you were the exception until you realize you've become the conversation. Or that friend who lies, yet you choose to overlook it. Then they tell another one. Soon you're questioning whether you can believe anything they say. And before long, you're spending more time questioning the friendship than enjoying it. Why? Because you kept giving access instead of cutting it off. How about those toxic habits we might have? It's just one drink after work, you will say. It helps me relax. But before long, it isn't about relaxing anymore. It's about depending on something just to get through the day. It didn't happen overnight. It grew. Know why? Because you never cut it off. You see, the things we refuse to cut off eventually begin to control what they were never meant to touch. Whether it's a toxic person, a destructive habit, or an unhealthy mindset, if you don't cut it like it's cancer, it will grow until it's affecting parts of your life you never intended to sacrifice. Because every day you refuse to remove what's unhealthy, you give it another day to spread. So cut the toxicity like it's cancer, because it is. Okay? That's all I wanted to share. I do have one more question though. How you feel? Let's go.